Sabalenka to face Pegula after Vondrousova withdraws venue. Flushing Meadows, New York dates, 24 August 7 September. Coverage, live radio commentaries across 5 Live Sport and BBC Sounds, plus live text commentaries on the BBC Sport website and app. Defending champion Aryna Sabalenka moved into the US Open semi-finals without playing after Marketa Vondrousova withdrew with a knee injury, setting up a repeat of last year's final against Jessica Pegula. World number 1 Sabalenka was set to play unseeded Czech Vondrousova in Tuesday's night session in New York. But the 2023 Wimbledon champion, whose career has been decimated by injuries, pulled out less than 2 hours before they were due to take to the court. "So sorry for Marketa after all she's been through," Sabalenka wrote on social media. "She has been playing amazing tennis and I know how badly this must hurt for her." Vondrousova had a pre-match practice session but stopped it early, hunching over at the baseline before being consoled by her team. The world number 60 was later seen with heavy strapping on her left leg as she walked through the Flushing Meadows players' area. "I tried my best to take to the court today, but, after consultation with the tournament doctor, I decided not to risk aggravating the injury," Vondrousova said in a statement. "I appreciate all the support and apologize to the fans who were looking forward to the match." American 4th seed Pegula swept Barbara Krejcikova aside 6-3, 6-3 to advance to the last 4 for the second year in a row. Sensational Alcaraz books US Open semi-final spot. AI-generated Sinner races into US Open quarters. The moments I play tennis for. Osaka beats Goff at US Open. Czech Krejcikova, a 2-time Grand Slam singles champion, represented a dangerous opponent after recovering from a set down and saving 8 match points against Taylor Townsend in the previous round. But an impressive Pegula, who is yet to drop a set here, suffered no such scares in a serene performance. "I feel really comfortable. It's crazy to feel this comfortable on the biggest court in the world with the craziest crowd and the best players," she said. "10 years ago I never thought I'd be good at this, but I guess I am." Solid Pegula makes light work of Krejcikova. Pegula arrived in New York in poor form, winning just 2 matches in her previous 4 tournaments and losing in the first week of a major 4 times in 6 appearances. While she brushed away the cobwebs with routine wins over Mayar Sharif, Anna Blinkova, Victoria Azarenka and An Lee, the quarterfinals presented a different challenge. Pegula has previously struggled at this stage. Last year's run to the US Open final was her first success in the last 8 of a Grand Slam singles draw after 6 defeats. But Pegula was unruffled by her 1-6 record, capitalizing on a slow start from Krejcikova to race into a 3-0 lead, including breaking to love in the second game. She dominated the baseline exchanges, hitting deep ground strokes to trap her opponent at the back of the court and regularly attacked the net to keep her opponent off balance. Although Krejcikova pulled it back to 4-3, she was left to rue a poor serving performance, with a double fault at 40-30 opening the door for Pegula to break again in the 8th game and then close out the set. Krejcikova's serving struggles, winning just 28% of points on her second serve in the opener, continued, and a pair of double faults at the start of the second set gifted Pegula an early break. Pegula was not without her own service wobbles, throwing away a double break lead in the 6th game as Krejcikova sniffed another unlikely comeback. But she maintained her composure and, a 7th double fault of the afternoon from Krejcikova brought up match point, which Pegula seized at the first attempt. "I think I've been playing some really good tennis. I've been playing really solid and having good starts," Pegula said. "She had a couple of really good returns when I was serving at 4-1 and we all saw what she did against Taylor, so I'm happy that we're done." American Iva Jovic became the youngest player to win a WTA title this season by beating Emiliana Arango 6-4, 6-1 in the Guadalajara Open final. Jovic picked up at the title aged 17 years and 283 days, replacing Mira Andreeva, 17 years and 299 days, as the youngest to win a WTA tournament in 2025. She is also the youngest American to clinch a tour-level crown since Coco Gauff triumphed in Parma in 2021. Jovic entered the tournament ranked 73 in the world and has climbed up to a career-high 36. Having began 2025 at 206, she converted 6 of 11 breakpoints and saved 6 of 9 to see off her Colombian opponent. Arango, who was dealing with illness, battled hard in the opening set but faded in the second as the match was wrapped up in 95 minutes. "You showed so much fight and gave the people a show," Jovic said. "It's not easy to start out on tour when you're young, but people like Emiliana make it easier and always have a smile on their face." Jovic featured in all 4 Grand Slams this year, reaching the second round of the Australian Open, French Open and US Open, while she exited Wimbledon in round 1.